Hello and welcome to episode 11 of Scouting for Goals, the Callers Journeyman here on YouTube. Two more games today, Chorley away, followed by Blythe at home. Mixed start to the season after a good first couple of games. Let's see how we get on in these two. Right then, so it's match day, but to start off, let's just show you how we've been getting on. So we had a good pre-season, and then you saw the first two games. So you saw Kettering away, which were a 2-0 win, followed by Whitby at home, which were a 3-3. After that, Boston at home, another 3-3. Disappointing 1-0 away defeat at Telford. 0-0 draw against Stockport, and then we lost 2-1 at home to Bradford Park Avenue, who were the team that we beat 5-2 at the end of last season. So Chorley, we might have a Charlie. They're next up, and then we've got Saturday, Tuesday, so two games in short space of time. We are predicted top half, currently in 16th, but early doors yet. And Chorley, again, have had a mixed start as well. Goals-wise, Kyle Hawlett has been popping him in, and Joe Flanagan is player of the match 3 times. So, all looking not too bad. And this is not going to be the team. I haven't picked the team just yet. So it's going to be Jacob in goal, a back 5 of Hines, Junior, Austin, Dinzeye and Beck. We're going to go for Andy Crutchley on the right of the midfield. Wilson, I think we're going to go for. Wilson and Neil are both not playing well. We're going to go Neil because he's 6'4". He's a bit bigger. He might actually help us defend some set pieces. Little other bit of news is Alan is expected to be out for 10 days and 3 weeks after twisting his ankle once he came back fit again. So we're not going to be seeing him anytime soon. Flanagan on the left of the midfield with Hawley, of course, up front with Ocran. Braithwaite's come on and done alright in a couple of games, as you saw in the last one. We have switched it to balanced. We've got positive tiki-taka, should we need it. And we've got Catenaccio, which is, as more defensive formation. So I think we're going to go on and get straight into it. We did play a few games on stream yesterday on Switch, so if you would like to pop across to that channel, nice little drop in there. I think the link's in the description. It's Low Blade one. Anyway, you'll find it if you want to find it. Let me just make sure that his volume's right, which it is. So yeah, it's not been end of world. We've been alright in most games. That Bradford Park Avenue one was the worst one. But, you know, it's not been too bad. I can't grumble with it. Right, we've got faith in you all. That seems to work now and again. I don't like doing that a lot because sometimes I just can't really be bothered, but when they need a bit of a boost, it's nice to give them a boost. Quiet start to this one. Seems right. We've been a bit better at defending. We're going to be the sentence, but I mean it's headed away. We've dealt with initial ball in. Good header away, but I mean we've seen this more and more. Absolute worldies, and you'd think at this level that we won't be coming up against too many of them, but we certainly are. What else are I going to suggest? Going to a 4 at the bike is an option, but we haven't quite got we ain't got any wingers or anything like that, so it's not really an option. We've got Hines over the top for Ocran. I think attempted his shot, but didn't quite get it away. And we should pick that up, and we do. We're not a bad side. You can see this year that we have got a bit about us. So I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. But we do have to start winning football matches. Hines into Ocran, back to Hines. Whips in. Hall is there, and it's headed just over. He's been superb. In on loan for nothing. He's been absolutely superb so far. And it looks like we're now starting to dominate proceedings here. It's Hines into Crutchley. To Flanagan. Back to Dinzea. Nodded up, knocked up. But nah, surely might look to break here unless we win it back. Neil's trying to win it back, and he does. And if he can knock it into Hawley or even Ocran, we didn't really take that chance. But we've recovered it again. Hines into Junior. To Flanagan. Look at Hines down that right hand side. He loves bombing down that wing. Into Crutchley. Back to Hines. Whips in. Headed down. Beck. Back to Neil. Neil strikes one off the bar. Their goalkeeper didn't have a prayer. But again, not getting the rub of the green. Flanagan there to whip in. Right footed. Does. Austin will look to recover. Can he go back to Flanagan? He can. Can he whip a ball in? He can, and Hawley's there. Nodded away again by Chorley. I mean, it's been all us, hasn't it? Flanagan now. Knocks over to the right. Hines takes a touch, tries to get the crossing, but can't. And Dodds will whack down to for Chorley, but Junior will pick it back up. Hines into Ocran. Ocran, can he get it back to Hines? He can. First time crossing. It's fell to Hawley. Oh, and it's just wide. I mean, it's been all positive, hasn't it? Despite that wonder goal from the centre half, which I've just noticed, you can't grumble at that. I'll say I expect to see a much better showing, but I don't really. I'm quite happy with that. Keep playing that way, we won't lose many games of football. Flanagan whips it down the right into Hines. Hines knocks up to Ocran. Trying to hold it up, but can't. I mean, it's a cracking save that by our goalkeeper. They couldn't get a second, could they? No, they can't. Stelargic? Is it Stelargic? Is that how we're pronouncing that? Stelargic. We'll go with Stelargic. Neil whips in. Ocran! Oh, and it's just over again. But good play nonetheless. You can't grumble, really. I mean, Beck's not having his best game, but we are just going to switch it a bit more positive, I think. And get creative if we can. I'm conscious of changing it because, like I said, we have played really well. Hawley, right, this is a chance to break. Hawley's sprinting down the centre of the pitch. He's got Crutchley to his right. Ocran's occupying the centre half. Crutchley's down the right hand side. Can he get a cross in? He can. Ocran can't quite finish it. And it's whacked away by Chorley again. It's been mostly scouting for goals. Ocran's not having a good game. And I think we're going to bring Braithwaite on. So he's really the only option we've got. Now this lad did score on his debut, so I mean, I'd be so disappointed if we didn't win this, or at least didn't get a draw. We've been by far the better side. Surely smash it forward. Austin goes upstairs, don't quite win it, but Dinzey picks it up. Plays it all the way back to our goalkeeper, and we start again. Dinzey knocks it long. Hawley doesn't win the header, but it's Falter Crutchley who picks it up. Plays it down the right hand side. Hines will go bombing down the right as always. It's into Hawley, and it's offside, and another good save. How disappointing is that? Unless Neil tries to whip it in but can't. Shall he get there? Hines, Crutchley, Flanagan, Neil, back to Flanagan who knocks it out to the left hand side, but it's all over. And I mean, you'd have to suggest that we didn't we didn't do anything. We didn't do much wrong there at all. But it is only 1 win out of 7, which is massively disappointing. Anyway, on to Blythe. So the absolute unthinkables happened. As goalkeeper has got injured for 5 to 6 weeks, or 3 to 6 weeks. Now I didn't have a reserve goalkeeper, so this guy, Rory Tempest, is going to play in goal for us today. I am rectifying the situation with Max Culverwell from Notts County. I tried to get him in on loan before today's game, but that hasn't quite worked. Yeah, feeling a lot less confident about this game now. So really there's not much I can do. So Hines starts at right back. It's unchanged apart from obviously goalkeeper, but Braithwaite's going to come in up front because Ochran's had a couple of bad games, and I think this lad might just be the answer. So we're going to have the defensive display of defensive displays to not get beat here. Apparently we all Blythe. If we all Blythe, that is fine. Yeah. It's not good, is it? It's really not good. I can't believe, as goalkeeper, of all positions, we've got cover in every other position, but the goalkeeper I'm bringing in 6'2", he looks alright. £300 a week on loan from Notts County, so my hope is that he doesn't have much to do, but on that he might have to, but dealt with first thing well. Right, Hines with an awful throwing to Hawkins for them on set. They're playing it around. What are Neil and Flanagan doing there? Stood next to each other. Butcher tries to win it back. Khan headed away, but it's going to be struck, and it's 1-0 to Blythe. Oh God. Every shot on target's going to go in it. We're going to be severely punished for not having a reserve goalkeeper here, aren't we? Aren't we? Fortunately, that's offside. I might as well put one of our players in there. I mean, we're getting hammered here. What's going on? And we're going to penalty away. I think there's going to have to be... there can't be more drastic changes. I can't keep making drastic changes. He's never going to save that, is he? We're in a real mess again. I mean, be under no illusions, Blythe are not a world-beating side. Braithwaite whips in. I'm assuming he's offside, and he is. He's got a set-piece delivery on him, though, this Braithwaite. I mean, I can't believe how much we're under cosh here. Just playing against a basic 4-3-3. Beck's trying to get out to that. He can't. Can he? Go on, lad. Get one back before half time. We'll swap it round at half time, see if we can change it up a little bit. Don't concede another before half time, because that's as dead and buried. Neil wins it well. Go on now. Break. Good ball. Braithwaite down the right. All is sprinting into the middle as well. What on earth is that? All is won it back. Braithwaite. Oh, it's a good save. We're going to have to push these Wing back's on. Flanagan whips in, can't quite get an head on it. Ole, go back out to him. Does. Flanagan takes a touch, whip it in, he does, and it's a corner. Could we get one back now? And then we're going to push his wing backs on second half. Over to Hines, Flanagan. Whips in, Ole! Oh, and it's offside. And it's offside. We've come back into it a bit, haven't we? But aggressive. Tiki-taka. I know it's not his favourite position. Does Harper like playing there a little bit more? Is he having a good game? He's not particular. We're going to have to just go very attacking, aren't we? And hope. I know it's a bit callous that, but maybe just them wing backs pushed on a little bit more might help. An early goal would be nice. Oof. Vinzay wins it well. That looks offside. And it is. And we're going to penalty away. Oh dear. This is not working, is it? It's just not working. What is... Hines has had a shocker. I've got to take him off. He's having an absolute mare. They both are. I can't take them all off. Harper, and we'll bring Gill on. Oh, it's been so poor. After that cracking start to the season, I mean, these not anything special, these. But we're languishing towards the bottom of this league again. Cool. Second to it. Did we go to a 4-3-1-2? Sorry. 4-1-3-2. That's an unbelievable save. Back out to Neil back down to the right to Harper, tries to whip in. Ole strikes one. What a goal that is! So frustrating. So frustrating. I think that'll be full time, and that'll be another disappointing episode. Right, I'm going to try a few things while we're offline now, and we're not on here. We'll probably come back towards the end of this month, maybe Chester and Tamworth. That looks a couple of decent games, so I think we shall go for that. It's disappointing every time it gets set at this bit at the end of the video. It's going to get better, don't worry. Bedding in. I hope it's bedding in. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like, and yeah, see you next time.